Hi guys, I'm Roddy Donegan from Barberco, and you're watching another installment of the Barberco review series of videos where we take a close look at various different barber supplies and general products that you would find in a barber shop on a daily basis. Today we're taking a look at a number of shaving brushes and examining the differences between Boar Bristle and Badger Bristle shaving brushes. So on the left of screen we have the Omega shaving brush with pure Badger bristle, and then next to that we have a Zenith shaving brush made from Boar Bristle. So these are the two shaving brushes that we're going to compare today. There are four common types of bristle when it comes to shaving brushes. Badger bristle being the most luxurious bristle available, followed by boar hair, and there are also synthetic options and less commonly horsehair shaving brushes. I know Mavi in the States, I believe, had some horsehair brushes, but I haven't actually used a horsehair shaving brush myself, so I'm not actually sure what they feel like on the skin. So we'll first of all examine boar bristle shaving brushes. Boar hair brushes are generally cheaper than badger hair brushes due to the fact that they are a lot coarser on the skin and not necessarily as good to shave with, but if they are deemed to be less comfortable, possibly the demand for a boar bristle brush is less, and therefore they are sort of lower in the market and therefore cheaper. Boar hair brushes are generally stronger, and they do a very good job of lifting the hair from the surface of the face, allowing the shaving cream to get in and around and underneath the stubble on your face to lift the stubble away from the face and generally provide you with a good shaving experience. Boar hairs also have a texture and sort of almost like a hook on the actual bristle that I suppose it tends to sort of grab the root of the stubble on the face and lift it out as you swirl the shaving brush around the face to prepare for shaving. I also find boar bristles a lot, I suppose, denser and coarser, and so carrying the point that I just made, when you're swirling the boar bristle shaving brush around your face, due to its coarseness and its sort of it doesn't splay and it's not as soft on the skin, so therefore it does seem to be more effective in lifting the hair from the skin and preparing the hair to be removed from your skin by a razor. So a lot of people think that badger bristle is far superior for shaving than boar bristle, and this isn't true at all. Boar bristle shaving brushes are very effective. I've been shaving with boar bristle shaving brushes for years without any issues at all. Another feature of boar bristle is that they can split over time. So a lot of people like boar bristle shaving brushes because they do soften as you use them and as time goes by, and people they almost try to break in a boar bristle shaving brush, and then sort of after probably a couple of months of use, the boar bristle shaving brush becomes quite soft on the skin and almost probably feels like a badger bristle brush at that stage. So yeah, points in favor of a boar bristle shaving brush. They are very effective in lifting the hair away from the skin. They're generally cheaper than badger bristle shaving brushes, and in time they will soften and feel like a badger bristle shaving brush anyway. A good tip also when you've completed a shave, regardless of whether you've got a Badger bristle brush or a Boar Bristle shaving brush, always drain your shaving brush upside down. This allows for the moisture to drain away from the base of the handle and the base of the actual bristles where the bristles and the handle meet, so allowing the moisture to seep away and prevent molting of the shaving brush itself. So your shaving brush will last longer if you get into the habit of placing your shaving brush upside down. Invest in a shaving mug, and you'll get a lot longer out of your shaving brush. So moving on to the other shaving brush, which is the Omega Pure Badger Bristle shaving brush. Generally, there are 3 grades of Badger Bristle widely used for shaving brushes, and they're typically described as Pure Badger, Best Badger, and Silvertip Badger. Pure Badger is the hair that generally covers approximately 60% of the animal's body, is medium in length, and is of light sort of brownish kind of colour, but sort of almost black. It's, I suppose, it's not as supple as other Badger bristles, because it has a larger shaft diameter, so it's a thicker bristle, so it's not as supple. And then Best Badger is somewhat longer and is generally light in colour, but varies to a sort of a darker brown in colour and is a finer, more flexible hair, so it feels a lot softer on the skin. And then finally, Silvertip Badger, or otherwise known as Super Badger, is long and most luxuriously supple of all the Badger bristles. Typically sort of dark brown in colour, and it's sort of from the area of the neck of the badger itself. So its shaft is finer and its tips are very light coloured, and they flare out, providing this luxurious sensation when used. The greatest value of the Silvertip bristles is not only the experience of use, but the performance of the brush itself. So the nature of the flare in the bristle allows for a greater volume of water to saturate the bristles themselves, and therefore create a more luxurious creamy lather when you're lathering your face. So there's no doubt that shaving with a Badger bristle shaving brush over a Boar Bristle shaving brush will definitely give you that luxurious shave feel. If we take a look and just sort of feel the Badger Bristle shaving brush, I mean, if you can just see there that it's really soft. It feels really soft on the skin, and when you're swirling it around against your stubble on your face, it's still going to make the hair on your face stand away and be ready for shaving. So it provides you with that softer, more luxurious feel when you're shaving over the Zenith shaving brush, which is just pure Boar Bristle. So definitely not as soft against the skin, but will soften in time, remember. But very effective in making the hair on your face stand away from the skin to be ready for shaving. So I suppose the final analysis of both shaving brushes is that they're both incredibly effective in shaving your face, but it just comes to, I suppose, personal preference and how much you're willing to spend. Don't forget, guys, you can log on to Barberco if you have a barber shop anywhere in Australia or New Zealand. We've got barber supplies at trade prices. Hey guys, it would be great if you could like this video, subscribe to our channel, and we'll bring you some more videos again real soon. Thanks for watching.